Previously, in part 1, you guys saw that I have come to Thattekad to film and shoot some endemic species of this region. We got quite a few exclusive species like the frog mouse, bay owl, trogon, and others. If you haven't watched that video yet, I would highly recommend you to watch the same. I will add a link to the video as well. Today in day 2, we will look for few more exclusive species and there's a bird hide as well. So we'll visit that in the afternoon. Post that we'll try to find some owls in the night birding session. So without any further ado, let's start our day 2. It's 6:30 am now and our cab has arrived. But wait, I hear some sound coming from that berry tree. Look, it's a Malabar grey hornbill right inside our homestay, doing their daily morning pruning. Well, that's not all. A flame throated bulbul arrived out of nowhere. A beautiful looking bird which I had the pleasure to shoot in Dandeli as well when I visited the old magazine house. Already a great start to the day as we started heading to the same spot we went yesterday, the forest at Urulanthani. We packed our breakfast and carried it in the car itself. We entered the forest area and we began searching for new species. First in line was the Indian giant squirrel, also known as the Malabar giant squirrel. This type of squirrel is significantly larger than the common squirrels we see beside our house. They are mostly distributed in the Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, and Satpura range as far as north of Madhya Pradesh. This little lad was busy munching on the berries. Seeing the squirrel munching also made us hungry, and it was breakfast time for us. Post breakfast, we heard some calls in the background from top of the trees. The white-bellied woodpecker are large black woodpeckers with a white belly and pale eyes. It is one of the largest woodpeckers I've ever seen. It was sitting on top of the tree and pecking the tree trunk. The pecking was so loud, listen carefully and you might hear them as well. That's all we found in the morning session. Well, not as lucky as day 1. Now it was time to go to the hide. We were expecting to capture and film birds from a quite close distance. Jacob is taking us straight to the location. We reached the hide location. It was just a 10-minute ride from our homestay. On the way, we saw a pair of chestnut-headed bee-eaters on top of the tree branch. I managed to click a few shots but couldn't film them. The bird hide was located inside a huge area surrounded by lush greenery all around. The area was filled with rubber trees. It had a farmhouse inside and the hide was just behind it. So this is the hide. It was a small compartment where 7 to 8 people can sit comfortably. There was a small cutout for the camera and the action was hardly 15 to 20 feet away. As soon as lunch was provided, the birds started to appear. First in line was the orange-headed thrush. It is an omnivorous and eats a wide range of insects, earthworms and fruits. A black round flameback female appeared and started feeding on the worms provided. This is a fairly common species found throughout the country. We were busy filming the woodpecker, and suddenly the star of the hide appeared, the red spurfowl. It is a member of the Pheasant family and is endemic to India. This is a very secretive bird and often found inside the dense forest. What you see here is the female, which is cryptically colored with brownish tones to provide better camouflage. As we were filming the female, we also noticed that the male has arrived as well. The male has striking combinations of red, black, and white colors. It has a red head, neck, and breast with black markings and white spots on the wings. The Malabar starling, which you guys saw in the previous video, was also waiting for its turn to have lunch. The Malabar whistling thrush, a resident of the western Ghats of southern India and island of Sri Lanka, appeared and enchanted us with its beautiful call. Listen to the beautiful melodious call. They are generally shy and elusive species. I took a moment to see how the mood was inside the hide. Looks like everyone was fully focused on the job at hand. Hey look, the yellow-browed bulbul has arrived. This beautiful looking yellow bird is found inside the forest of southern India and Sri Lanka. It was feeding on the worms and at the same time gave us some awesome poses to film and shoot. The blue-throated blue flycatcher was sitting quietly in a tree branch on the side, waiting for its turn to eat. The bird is known for its vibrant and distinctive plumage, primarily found in parts of South Asia including the Himalayan foothills, northeastern India, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and parts of Southeast Asia. The rufous tree arrived. Looks like it has brought his friends along with him. Jungle babbler, another common species found throughout the country, also came for lunch. The bully of the hide finally arrived, the greater racket-tailed bronco. It was not letting other birds to come and have lunch and firmly showed its presence. They are known for having elongated outer tail feathers with webbing restricted to the tips. This species is found in various parts of South and Southeast Asia, including India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and parts of China as well. These birds are skilled mimics, imitating the call of various other birds and even some mammals. They are known for their diverse and melodious repertoire of vocalizations. While we were filming birds, suddenly an Indian palm squirrel came out of nowhere. It was getting dark and the woodpecker returned for one final meal. And with this, our hide session ended on day 2. As night fell, we began searching for more type of owls. There it was, the Oriental scops owl. It is a species of scops owl found in eastern and southern Asia. Nocturnal in nature, it is primarily active during the night, hunting for small mammals, insects, and other prey. It sat on the tree branch and gave some awesome poses. There are a total of 38 owls found in the Indian subcontinent. This happens to be my 10th owl on the list. As we meandered through the forest of Kirampara, we heard another call. The mottled wood owl, according to me, is the most beautiful and colorful owl found in India. It is a large owl species that is widely distributed across parts of South and Southeast Asia. They have excellent low light vision, aided by their large eyes, and they rely on their silent flight to capture prey. This one sat on a big tree branch, gave a series of hoots and whistles. And with this, an exciting day too came to an end, and we headed back to our homestay. If you like this video, please do give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't had. Coming up in the final part,